It's 2 a.m. You should be sleeping, but instead you're wide awake, staring at the ceiling, mentally auditing your entire life. And you can't shake the sinking feeling that everyone else is somehow further ahead than you. It feels like modern life is a high-speed marathon. Your friends are hitting major milestones, sprinting past you, and you are mysteriously stuck at the starting line, wondering how you missed the signal to go. That heavy, anxious feeling of falling behind is actually a survival strategy designed for a world that no longer exists. Thousands of years ago, humans lived in small tribes of about 150 people. In that environment, knowing exactly where you stood in the group was a matter of life and death. If you fell behind the pack, you risked social exile, which meant you wouldn't survive the winter. You aren't broken. Your ancient brain hardware is just overheating in the modern world. To figure out how to cool it down, we need to open up the hood and look inside your mental dashboard. Neuroscientists have isolated the exact region responsible for this feeling. It's a small, deep area called the ventral striatum. Think of it as your brain's internal accountant, constantly tracking your social status. Your brain processes social approval using the exact same circuitry as cash. A favorable comparison feels like collecting physical coins. When you see someone struggling, your brain rewards you, dropping a coin into the box and releasing dopamine for a wave of pride. That chemical reward feels so good that it creates a feedback loop. Your brain starts craving those dopamine hits, turning the simple act of comparing yourself to others into a biological compulsion. You check your ranking, get the hit, and immediately look for the next comparison. Because your brain treats social hierarchy like a game of accumulating coins, you are hardwired to compulsively keep score. But that scoring system has a painful flip side. What happens when you look around and perceive that someone else is succeeding while you are standing still? That's when a different part of the dashboard takes over. It's an area called the anterior cingulate cortex. You can think of it as your brain's error detection system. It constantly scans for conflicts between where you think you should be and where you actually are. When this system sees a peer get a promotion, it logs a prediction error, categorizing their success as a direct loss. It sounds an alarm using the neural pathways that process physical injury. It feels sharp because your brain demands immediate attention. That visceral sting of envy is your brain processing a social setback through the same neural channels it uses for a wounded limb. It's a warning signal designed to alert you that your status in the tribe is under threat. When that feeling of falling behind gets too intense, your brain steps in to protect your ego. Scientists can read this defense mechanism in real-time electrical measurements. Your brain starts generating specific electrical pulses that function like a mental filter. These waves work together to block out the most painful data before it can sink in, preventing a total collapse of your self-esteem. We all have these hidden survival mechanisms running in the background. If you want to keep decoding them and learn how to hack your own biology, make sure to subscribe to Ink and Think. The real problem today is that the social clock we use to measure ourselves was originally set for a small group of neighbors. Today, that clock is being reset by thousands of curated highlights from around the globe. We evolved to compare ourselves to a few dozen people in a small tribe. Now, we wake up and stare at perfectly staged images from millions of strangers, creating an impossible standard that our brains treat as a relevant social baseline. Social media acts like a giant magnifying glass. It takes that ancient survival alarm, the one meant for rare life-or-death situations, and blasts it at maximum volume all day long until your nervous system is exhausted. Fortunately, your brain has an ultimate countermeasure for this constant state of panic. It's a region known as the medial prefrontal cortex. Think of this area as the rational traffic director. It has the power to override those primitive alarm bells, taking the wheel to calm your emotional responses to perceived social threats. By consciously pausing and letting this logical center do its job, you can separate your actual self-worth from the artificial scorecards of the digital crowd. We often panic because we think we're missing universal deadlines. But milestones like owning a home or hitting a specific career rank are often just inherited social scripts, old schedules written for a different generation. Once you recognize that the urge to compare yourself is just ancient biology trying to keep you safe, you can finally forgive yourself for feeling behind. You can grab the steering wheel, step away from the inherited scripts, and confidently run your own race.